Good day and welcome to Introduction to Outcomes-Based Education and Training, which forms part of our Occupationally Directed Education Training and Development Practices portfolio. Introduction to Outcomes-Based Education and Training aims to provide a broad understanding of the outcomes-based education and training approach in South Africa. Insights into the South African ETD landscape are discussed with an overview of current related legislation, institutional bodies and frameworks, with particular focus on the Occupational Qualifications Sub-Framework, the OQSF. Types of learning programs are contemplated in relation to existing standards and qualifications registered on the NQF, and we provide an overview of the outcomes-based assessment process, which forms part of the Conduct Outcomes-Based Assessment Skills program. Who should attend? Introduction to OBET forms part of the Assessor Skills program. However, some may wish to complete Introduction to OBET as a standalone for the following reasons. It is useful for those who are unsure of where to begin their ETD journey. Many have commented on the value of completing this before making a decision for future study in ODETDP, or Occupationally Directed Education Training and Development Practices. It is a useful assessor refresher for those who have completed the Assessor Skills program linked to Unit Standard 115753 but have not assessed in a long time and wish to refresh their knowledge and understanding. It is also useful pre-learning for those who have completed the Assessor Skills program but have not assessed in a long time and wish to refresh before attending our Conduct Moderation of Outcomes-Based Assessment program, which is our skills program for moderators. And similarly, also useful for those who are embarking on our design and development or skills development facilitator skills programs, as many find this as a helpful introduction. Introduction to OBET is aligned to NQF Level 5. It is non-credit bearing if completed as a standalone workshop, and should you wish to gain credits, you may do so by completing the full Assessor Skills program. Let's take a quick look at our learning journey. We will begin with an intro to education training and development and review education training and development practices in South Africa. We will begin to explore the concept of outcomes-based education and training and contextualize how ETD is typically implemented by way of the ETD cycle. Next, we will do a little bit of research and reading with the aim of having an overview of related legislation, institutional bodies, and frameworks for ETD in South Africa, and I will provide some basic insight into the ETD landscape. We'll also take a look at the National Qualifications Framework. We will then read about standards and qualifications, and I'll do a demonstration on how to find these on the SAQA website, and we will learn about credits and calculating notional hours of learning. We will also read about skills programs and learnerships. After this, we learn about outcomes-based assessment, considering types of evidence that learners may present for assessment, considering the concept of applied competence which learners must demonstrate in outcomes-based assessment, as well as principles of quality evidence. We will take a look at types and methods of assessment and reflect on the principles of good assessment which is expected on the part of the assessor and the ETD provider. Finally, we will have a quick overview of the assessment and moderation processes. We'll consider recognition of prior learning, roles and responsibilities in education training and development, and we will review the requirements to register as a constituent assessor or moderator with a relevant SETA ETQA.